So good evening all. Today it is a fourth day of our FDP program.
Karthi sir, sir, we couldn't hear you. Participants, there is a technical issue with Karthikeyan sir. So please wait. So let us begin the session.
Okay. Good evening all. So today we are going to discuss on structure of research paper, identification of journal, which we are going to see about what is Scopus journal, what is Web of Science journal, UGC CARE and ABDC list journal. I'm sharing my screen. Ma'am, is it visible?
No, sir.
Oh, yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So, my dear friends, this is a structure of the paper, mostly in our social science research, right? In social science research, followed by first title, followed by title, we have author names and affiliations, then abstract of the research paper, then after abstract, we are also writing keywords, then first introduction of the research paper, then we have discussed on review of literature and all. Then main apart from that, research paper is also contains about the problem description and solution methodology, the results discussion and conclusion. Followed by the conclusion, we also include acknowledgement, appendices and references. We consider the title of the research paper, we called as it is a face of a paper, and abstract is a heart of a paper. Introduction part, we consider it is a hands of a paper, and conclusion part, it is a smile of a paper. So we want to frame that title little bit very catchier and understandable one, and also which have more explanation in the title. Somebody is framing the title which more confusing one, so it is all not acceptable while it go for review. And my dear friends, this is a two different model. I just want to tell you. That is a title, abstract, introduction, body of the content, discussion, references. All it put together, it is called as a king model. And mostly some of the research paper, we may find that without abstract, then that is introduction part and body of the part, discussion part alone, that is called as a hourglass model. So normally we are writing, we are following in our any empirical research and social science research, we are following a title, abstract, introduction, body of the content. So body of the content means I am trying to say that the review of literature part, methodology part, then we called results and discussion part, etc. Then discussion, followed by discussion, we have also policy implications, conclusion, limitations of the research, scope for the study. So these are all which include us in the end note part. Then followed by references. This is a sequence of logical order we usually follow in any of the research paper. Yes. So this is a typical sequence of a task in writing a research paper. What we want to do first and what we want to do at last. So as per my knowledge is considered, I have prepared this slide, and this slide is considered as very important slide also. So we are starting the research by writing a research paper. Start with the problem. So once problem is identified, the researcher will go for perform the literature review, and simultaneously, while you are writing a literature review, we also want to write the methodology part. We can also identify the model, research model, conceptual framework model. Then we want to write the tables and figures. Finally, we are writing the results and discussion, results part, then followed by results we are writing the discussion part, then conclusion part. And we all know that when we can write the introduction, so introduction should be right at the end of our all research work is over. So first I told you we start with the problem, and based on the research problem, tentative title should be framed. Then according to tentative title and research problem, we want to go for literature review. Then we write literature review simultaneously, methodology part, then tables and figures, results, discuss. I mean, there are different results and discussion, everything we want to make. Then finally, conclusion should be right. And after writing conclusion only, we want to go for write the introduction part. Again, before starting introduction part, I mean, before literature review also, we are writing introduction, or maybe after conclusion, we want to fine tune about the introduction part. Then finally, we are creating the appendices. Finally, we create the appendices, then prepare the list of the references. Then we have finished the work. And after finishing, we want to rewrite the introduction part. Is it all required, or the abstract should be right? So, my dear friends, normally what I am trying to say here, the abstract of the research paper can be right at the end of your all research work is over. So not at the beginning. So mostly in any of the conferences or any of the some research paper or journal, they ask you, I mean, they asked from the researcher, you want to submit the abstract first. But normally what I am trying to say, abstract cannot be right if, even if, say if suppose you have not completed the research paper. After completing the research paper only, you can eligible to write the abstract. Otherwise, it is not at all possible. So abstract can be right at the last. And this is a typical general structure of a full article for engineering. That is we called as IMREAD method. That is introduction, method, results, and discussion. IMREAD method. We are following, not we are following the engineering and science and so sorry, engineering and science domain people. They are following IMREAD method. Acknowledgement, references, and supplementary material can be added. But we are following this type of method. I mean, this is a science method. Title, abstract, keywords, introduction, preliminary, new theorem, conclusion, and references. These are all the methods where most of the mathematics, science oriented research, physics, chemistry, and those type of researcher will follow. This is
Sir,
the
one
yeah.
minute, sir. Sir, make an announcement that all has to mute the mic. Some disturbance is coming.
Yeah. Okay, no issue, sir.
Sir, everyone is
Yeah,
muted.
no problem, no issue.
No issue, sir. So you can
Okay.
continue.
The structure of the research paper in the science domain is followed by like a title, abstract, keywords, introduction, preliminaries, definition and notation, a new theorem, conclusion and references. This may be followed by most of the science background disciplines like mathematics, physics, chemistry and all. Or even engineering, they can follow this is a format, IMREAD format. What I am trying to say that we want to write the research paper right backwards. So first we should complete the portion of the figures and tables which are we want to present in our research paper. Then followed by figures and tables as we have finished or completed. Then we have to write the methodology part, results and discussion part. Then conclusion and introduction part. Finally abstract, and we want to reframe the title. So each section has a definite purpose. We all know that each section has a definite purpose. I just a little bit go fast. How the title should be framed. How the title should be framed. My dear friends, remember that the title should be catchier one, and it should be attract the reader's attention. The title should be attract the reader's attention, and a very informative one. And title should also have concise in nature, because every reviewer who can evaluate your research paper can first look on the title of the research, and even editor also. So editor will decide whether this paper is suitable to match with that journal or not, it based on the title. Then also I suggest you avoid technical jargon and abbreviations can be used in the title. Unless otherwise, if everybody has known about the abbreviations, we should avoid the abbreviation type of title in our research paper. So I told you that title is face of your research paper. So it gives the first impression, and title must be unique and memorable one. So many research work is going on in every field of our research domain. So while you are framing that title, you should always check it from the internet whether this title is already available or not. That is one important thing, because any research paper, the title should be unique one, and it should be copied from other paper. Keywords, again, after writing the title, we also look on the keywords what we are using in our research paper. The title should not be too long. The title is not a replacement for the abstract, usually not a sentence. Do not start with the names like A, and the. Most of the research paper we are all doing, a study on, an empirical research, the research, the study. These type of words should be avoid. Mostly it should be avoid. If you look on the so many research paper on today's scenario, I just go that once again. You just search here. See here, if you find that so many recommended articles are there, it is not at all starting the word called a study on, an and all. You check here. Mostly, okay, most of the title it is not start with the a and the etc. So that's what I am suggesting you. Please avoid a, on, or the. Phrases to avoid, we also should avoid the word called investigation, study, novel, facial, studies on the nature, etc. Avoid all but the best known acronyms. And actually I have given the some example how the title is in already there. This is one of the review title as I have received from one of my colleague, and he asked me to revise the title. So first, the original title he sent to me is effects of routing, flexibility, sequencing, flexibility and scheduling decision rules on the performance of an FMS, simulation modeling and analysis. So I thought that it is a little bit confusing. Then I have made it changes in the title. effects of flexibility and scheduling decisions on the performance of an FMS, simulation modeling and analysis. So likewise, I have changed the title. Coming to the after title, so I told you this is the research paper format. So structure of the research paper, title, name, author, abstract, introduction, one by one we are seeing that. So far we have discussed on the title part, how we want to frame the title. Then followed by the title, abstract. So abstract is a critical part of the research paper. In the abstract, we want to write we have analyzed, we used, we examined. In this paper, we applied. These type of words can be really impressive one, and it's also should be more worthier one. I suggest you that add one or two main objectives in the abstract part, and very important, you want to also
Sir, you are not. Karthikeyan, sir, you are not audible.
can you able to see my slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. This is an abstract thought. As I told you that the problem investigated, the methodology used, the major findings and conclusion. Then journals like, can you able to see? There is some disturbance. Okay. Excuse me. Vaishnavi ma'am, can you able to see the slide?
Yes, sir. Able to see, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, in the Emerald, the journals like Emerald, there are so many journals in Emerald field. They normally ask the abstract in the format of purpose, design, methodology, research limitations and implications, practical implication, originality, keywords, and paper title. So this is the word, this is the format, mostly the Emerald journals they are asking about. It is we called as it is an extended abstract format. It is called as a extended abstract format. And I told you keywords is followed by abstract. We want to write the keywords. It is a label of your manuscript. Should not be like a too broad or too narrow. It should be more unique one. Check the guide of the others, right? Unless otherwise, if you anybody is not knowing about the complete description of the abbreviation, we should also avoid abbreviation in the keyword. So if everybody knows, if you take example DNA is known by everyone, then we can include DNA. Or if you take FDI, foreign direct investment, can everybody know? Then we can include FDI. So if everybody, you feel that the abbreviation is not known by all, then better we can include the full form of the word in the keywords. And coming to after abstract, title we discussed, abstract we discussed, then introduction part. So introduction part, as I told you that introduction is the main part of our research writing. That's what I told you. Introduction is a hand of a research paper. Okay. Title we know about it is a face, abstract is a heart, and introduction is a hand of a research paper. Okay, hand of a research paper. So here in an introduction part, we should include the theory build. We always included the build theory, how this topic was started, where it is started, the origin, the history, etc., etc. And we also included why it is important, what is the need of the research, brief theoretical background of the study. Then, whenever there is a possibility, we can also include one or two citations. In the introduction part, you try to give the answer for convince a reader about your work problem you have to define. Then provide a perspective consistent with the nature of the journal. See, based on the scope of the journals, we must include why it is required, how do we carry out the research. Okay. Then introduce the main scientific publications on which your work is based. Then cite a couple of original and important work. If at all possible, you can cite the research which is you are going to target the journal, right? These are all the some pitfalls of the introduction part. Too wordy. So many researcher what they have make a mistake. They have included the introduction part 2 pages and all. So better it should be avoided. So mixed back of introduction with results and discussion conclusion throughout have more valid. But however, when we taking about in research, normally the introduction part should be right off pages to maximum of 1 page. So excessive use of expression can also to be avoided in the introduction part. Say, I am a first time I have done this research, first ever paradigm changing, nothing but these type of words should be avoided in the introduction part. Then followed by the introduction part, methodology part where we must provide the complete information about the total details. So research design, research design, sample design, data design, conceptual framework, theoretical framework, everything we must be included. So before methodology, we should also give the introduction review of literature part. So this is some results part where actually this is a complete mix of the result where I have done. I think I have copied from one of the research paper in science and engineering discipline, and the discussion. So only the results after the results part. I mean after the methodology part, we should include the results. So results we must provide the complete information about the data and tools and techniques where we have applied and what are all the results and the discussion we are going to make. So discussion part is mainly it is a sell your data. So it is the most important section of your article, and here you are getting the chance to sell your data, right? And most of the papers got rejected if discussion part is weak. And make the discussion corresponding to the results, but do not reiterate the results. And you need to compare the published results with yours. And very important, my dear researchers, do not ignore work in disagreement with yours. Some researchers have make a mistake that there are some research which are copied from other. Some research are not agreed with your statement. So you do not consider this type of research and include in your research paper. Very important. This slide is to be considered as very important for me as well as you. What tense we want to use in our research paper. So my dear friends, present tense for known fact and hypothesis. Okay, the present tense can always use for known fact and hypothesis. I just mentioned about the average life of a honeybee is 6 weeks. And past tense, mostly all our completed work. Actually, the research paper, when we can write research paper, we are writing a research paper after completion of our all work or experiment. So past tense for experiments you have conducted. All the honeybees were maintained in an environment with a consistent temperature of 23 degrees Celsius, right? Like that. Then we can also apply past tense when you describe the results of an experiment. So we have conducted the survey, we have identified the results, we have applied in the tools, we have got arrived some results. So everything is over, past tense. So the average lifespan of a bees in our contained environment was 8 weeks. And finally, it is a conclusion part. Finally, it is a conclusion part. Tells how your work advances the field from the present state of the knowledge. That's what I told you. It is a smile of your research paper. Without clear conclusion, reviewers and readers will find it very difficult to judge the work. So do not repeat the abstract. I just list the experimental result. Very, very important, my dear friends. Conclusion part is different from the results and discussion. But I am working as a reviewer for many journal, even Sage, Emerald, or elsewhere. Most of the people, most of the researcher, what they are doing, again they are repeating the same content what is available in the results and discussion part. It should be avoid. Provide a clear scientific justification for your work and indicate possible applications and extensions. You should also suggest future experiments, scope or future research, and point out those that are underway. So acknowledgement, when we want to provide the acknowledgement, whenever if you do research, writing a research paper, after based on the research funding, or maybe somebody is helped you for your research paper, then you can mention in acknowledgement section followed by conclusion before references. You can mention the like I would like to, I mean the others would like to thank the university grant commission for the financial support for the research titled, then sanction number, like that you can provide the acknowledgement section. References, yes, very important. I found that many mistakes have done by the researcher in references section. So cite the main scientific publications on which your work is based. Whatever the work you have cited inside the research paper alone to be included in the references section. But mainly the people are making mistakes. There are some research which was supported to your research but is not cited, then definitely should not mention in the references section. Avoid excessive citations of the publications from the same reason. So avoid excessive self citations. Okay, why I am telling here self citation? Maybe you can, if at all required, you can provide one or two. So in purely for mathematics, physics, chemistry people, they can be go for extension of the previous work. In such cases, self citations is required. Otherwise, self citation is not advisable, because after submitting the research paper will be sent for peer review process. Here the names will be removed, the destination, everything will be removed. But if you using the citations, it will show about it will, if you use self citation, definitely you may know, I mean the reviewer can understand about, so this paper is written by this guy, right? So that's what, avoid excessive self citations can be included in the paper. This slide, where I am trying to give the format for writing a research paper, uh, purely based for our business research domain or social science research domain. Title, then after title, we go for abstract, then keywords. Okay, keywords. Okay, title, abstract, keywords. The first chapter is introduction. Second chapter is review of literature. Third chapter is a methodology, where you have to define the statement of the problem, objectives, aim, hypothesis, etc., etc. Or you can also include, like in here, conceptual framework. So validity, reliability, etc. Okay, conceptual framework, validity, reliability, etc. You can include it. Then fourth chapter, results and test discussion, where you are applying the different tables and figures, which can be supported for hypothesis or testing the hypothesis. Then fifth chapter is a conclusion, policy implications, future research. And some research journals, they are also expecting from the authors, you can mention about limitations. So this slide to be very important. So only 5 chapters. So introduction, review of literature, methodology, results and discussion, and conclusion. So followed by conclusion, acknowledgements and references. So this is a style of the any business research article or in maybe in social science domain. Okay. I have also included one more title in the format, a grander casualty approach in explaining the relationship between money output and price level in India during 50s and 2013. So here, what is wrong with the title? Nothing is wrong, but I have made it here relationship between money output and price level in India, a grander causality approach, where we are applying only grander causality model for this research paper, and I have totally avoided all the confused about this one. And this that year, the study year is not required for this research paper. So this is a
Sir, you're not audible, sir.
Karthi, sir. Karthi, sir. You're not audible, sir.
sir, is it audible now?
Sir, is yes, sir, audible, sir.
Sir,
Okay. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir, yes.
So this is the components of the business research article. As I already mentioned, that there's a 5 chapters, 5 chapters, introduction part, review of literature, methodology, results and discussion, and conclusion part. And this is a title, as I told you, how it can be changed, this title, because the year and everything can be avoided in the research title, because we are going to include it in our methodology part or objective part. In review of literature, how we can write, as the second day of our discussion, we have discussed related to review of literature. And the statement of the problem, we just included in the central questions, identify the gap in the knowledge and why it is addressed. This is a statement of the problem. Objectives, we always avoid too many objectives. Objectives should be in SMART. Okay, SMART means specific, measurable, realistic, uh, I mean, SMART, that is realistic and time bounded. Okay, So smart follow strategy can be followed in the objective part. Then hypothesis, we all know that how we can frame the hypothesis. Only the question focused essence of research problem we want to include in the hypothesis section. Research methodology also we have discussed what type of research we want to follow. Methodology part should be more clear and precise in nature, and we want to include what type of research, what is the research design, sampling design, data design. Everything can be followed in the research methodology section. Results and discussion, we can include in the results and discussion different tables and charts, and this is mainly the testing of the hypothesis. So we answer the question what we have posed in the introduction part, and discuss weakness and discrepancies, explain what is new in your paper without exaggerating, test the hypothesis, do not repeat the results. We can include so many tables and charts and figures, it is if at all required. Table number, title, sources should be included in any table and title of the charts, etc. Then conclusion part, summary and implications can be included. Relate your conclusion to existing knowledge. References section, relevant and recent references should be included. Be highly selective. Read the references. Do not misquote. Use correct style of the for the journal. So mostly they are asking about APA format, American Psychological Association format. So these are all the references. And why do we reference? We want to refer the leading author or researcher, then only the author citation will be improved. To provide the factual information to show how to extend a challenge for previous studies, allowing accuracy of the work to be checked. And why do we reference? We also refer our research work by comparing, contrasting, and evaluating the others work done in the field of what we are also doing. These are all the different styles of referencing: APA research style, MLA research format, Chicago and Caribbean, and so on. And I just tell you that very important research Google Scholar. I hope you have seeing my screen. Suppose somebody is quoting that example on foreign direct investment. Foreign direct investment. Okay, on economic growth. So, say example, I am quoting this title. Can you able to see my screen, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you can.
Suppose
Your
I am
screen is visible, sir.
yes, sir. Thank you. Suppose you are quoting this example on that foreign direct investment, economic growth as nexus between that. How do I cite? I just click this word. So this is just enter the google.com. Okay, just enter the Google. Just a second. Assume that I am referring this title. Now you enter scholar.google.com. After enter the scholar.google.com, you just copy the title where you have referred, and this type of information will come. Then after that, you just click the word called cite. Here it is given so many different types of methodology for writing a citation. So this is a format is most of the journals they are asking about APA format. I just click here. There is a journal called Indian Journal of Marketing, right? I'm just going there. Indian Journal of Marketing. So this is a journal. Here you just check all the information about the journal, and there is a one separate information called for authors. And for others, here article type, call for paper, here you can check it other guidelines. Most of the journals they are having other guidelines, so they are providing about the information about abstract, how it we want to write, the methodology part, then table charts, everything we want to write. And very important, check here, the references should be included at the end of the paper. All the references should be cited in the body of the text. References and citations should be complete in all the respects and alphabetic order. Please refer APA 7th edition. Okay, so this is the format, and after writing the references which is copied in the MS Word format, we also always want to make it in the alphabetic order. We also make it into the alphabetic order. So you may find it how we want to write the references in all the journals. So in the all the web page of the journals you may find it, others guidelines. So here there are some softwares which is readily available for referring. One is EndNote, Reference Manager, ProCite. Apart from that, we also have citationmachine.net, Citation Builder, BibMe, CiteFast, Mentally. Likewise, we have so many softwares are available for exclusively for preparation of the references. Yes, second day of our discussion, you also see about what are all the advantages of the literature review paper and how it can be write using the different bibliometric sources, and also meta-analysis and systematic literature review. And before that, what are all the 10 steps to becoming a better writer? What I am trying to say that nothing else, only you are right and write on every day, keep writing. It is only one way where you can able to improve your writing style, improve your writing habit. Okay, so far we have discussed the first part of our research, I mean first part of our today's discussion, the structure of the research paper, So this is a structure, and mostly this is the structure we are all following in our research paper. I will show you some of the research paper which was we recently published in our research. Yes, if you take this paper, oh sorry, it is not accessible. I'm not sure about, yeah, we will check this paper is available or not. Okay. Okay, it is also not, it is all, mostly all, most of the journals, most of the articles where we have published are all open, not open access basis. Okay. Okay. This is an IEEE article. We will check it. This is available. Okay, otherwise we will go for ResearchGate where I have saved most of the articles. I will show you. This is my research. I have included in the mostly in the private text or also full text. Okay. If at all it is a private full text means we can able to see only ours. It is not by all. Full text means anybody can see. So these are all the papers. So far it is not yet published. Okay, so far it is not published. If you take this paper, so far it is not yet published. Okay, factors influencing online purchase decision of pharma products by Baby Boomers. They got a DOI number, but not yet it published. I will show you in Inter Science. In Inter Science, Inter Science submission. You just check here submission. Yeah, this is a paper. I right now I have show you. See, um, original submission we have submitted through this InterScience platform in 22 February 2021. 22 February 2021, we have submitted original research paper to the InterScience platform for the Journal of International Journal of Business Information System. And the review after first round of review, the articles was again sent back to us, and we have made corrected. I mean, we have made a correction in our research article. Again, we have uploaded in 30th June 2021. After that, the paper got accepted, and we have made agreement file and final draft. Everything we have made it in 18th June 2021. After 18th June 2021, the the typesetter of this
Sir, your voice is not audible.
I'm sorry, there is some disturbance in my network. Can you able to hear my voice now?
Yes, sir.
I'm very sorry. Okay. This is actually I told I have right now I have discussed about InterScience publication. Actually, the article was uploaded in 22nd February 2021, and final correction after final correction, final proof was uploaded in 21 September, but it is not yet published. I just show you the format of the articles, how we have made. That's what I try to address this form. Yeah, this is a format. This is the final proof, but the article not yet not yet got that volume number, issue number. So it is entered into the publication schedule. It have given that information about now got entered into publication schedule. So after entering publication schedule, they want to go for authorized for publishing. Complete for publication. Article is available online. Then only we can able to get the issue number, volume number. So this is the article title: Factors Influencing Online Purchase Decision of Pharma Products by Baby Boomers, Mediating Effect of Consumer Behavior and Attitude on Trust Development. We find that it is abstract. We have written on the research paper with the combination of the different authors, and this is an abstract of a research paper. You can see that whatever we have used, and so far I have narrated with you a detailed explanation how we want to write a research paper. Everything we have included. See, I have included the methodology part, total response.
Karthi sir, your voice is not audible, sir.
Keywords, what are the source. Can you able to see my slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, now it is
Uh,
Google page. Am I right?
can you able to see my yeah? Can you
The article and the PDF for in Google you have downloaded separately. Sir, not able to hear your voice, sir.
ma'am? Can you able to hear?
Yes,
My
sir. Now
page
it
is
is
visible.
audible. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Visible.
My page, yeah. So the first introduction part, then followed by introduction part, literature review. Then the research objectives can be included in the methodology. Then for research hypothesis. Okay, research hypothesis, and I just included here methodology and objectives. What first normally it
Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. Sorry, sir.
those who are going for for first time research or for first research, they may go for IndraScience journal. IndraScience is a good platform where you can able to see the different journals composition which may be available. So next, where we are going to discuss today is how we can identify the journals. So where we can publish our research work, where we can publish our research work. There are so many research journals are available. So many research platforms are available. Journals, books, technical reports, proceedings, house magazines, websites, even today social network like Facebook, Research Club, everybody they are publishing the research article. Are born in the hands of the editors and they die in the hands of the businessman. So why I am quoting this example for this junction? Because we are all writing a research paper, very good research paper, very good inferences we are all receiving from our paper. But when the journal, we are submitting the article to the journal, they are rejecting it. And after what we are all doing, so many journals are available at present. They are all collecting money from us and they are publishing the research paper. Mostly, I'm not talking about the open access based journal. Even many brokers and consultants are working on that in black market or black. It's like a Black Monday. We have in article world. We have black world where many people are working and they are all selling our research paper with money. Okay, so it is a great upset for any researchers. So that's what I just mentioned. The this word, great journals are born in the hands of the editors and they die in the hands of the businessman. We have so many different types of journals. As I told you, we have like a trade journal, peer reviewed journals, society sponsored journals, commission article journals. Mostly 95 percentage of the journals are now are online based journal. Print journals are very few. I'm talking about in UGC CAR, they are having the print journals mostly. And we also have open access journal, subscription based journal. So open access journals means wherever it is required, we can able to easily download, we can able to access in Google search itself. You can easily download the full paper. It is open access journal. Subscription journals means subscription based articles means the journal will not display the full paper of the research work. For that, you want to pay certain money for the journal. But in subscription based journal, they will not ask any paisa from the author's pocket. Even there are some good quality journals. They are maintaining with the open access, but they are not charging any APC. There are some journals are there. Okay, and how to identify the right journal? Hope everybody is following.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ISSN. The first we should know what is ISSN number. Yeah, ISSN is International Standard Serial Number, which is provided by Paris. National Institute of Science and Communication and Information Resources. It is providing with the ISBN number. Okay, ISBN is especially for the conference proceedings and also for book publication. Registration with the Register of Newspaper for India. That also we got from the Indian journals. We also want to look on the editorial board representation from the different world. I can show you some journals. If you take same international journal of right, international journal of intelligence is not international journal of applied. Yeah, I'll go this channel. International Journal of Intellectual Property Management. International Journal of Intellectual Property Management. You can find that this journal is published by InterScience Publications. This is an editor, ISSN, Scopus Journal. This is a topics which can be covered. These are all the indexing details. You can check here. Indexing in Scopus. It is also available in Galley, Google Scholar, American Economic Association. You can access through JKT. It is also listed in ABDC, Australian Business Dean's Council ranking list. You can check here editorial board. So he is an editorial chief from Spain. You will get from Spain, Italy, UAE. Again, Spain. There are so many people because this journal is running from Spain University. And so many editorial board members from different countries, even India. We have Indian Institute of Management, Vastrapur, that is one person. China, Finland, UK. So it is a cumulative all people from different part of the world. So that's what I just to try that this is a good journal. So index and abstract details, Scopus, Web of Science, or EBSCO or ABDC list, that is also done by that. You can see that particular research journal. Citation for the journal, citation for authors, impact factor that we will discuss in coming slides. You can also note that citation of the author, citation for the journal from the Scopus index itself. And we also know that the circulation of the journals means how many of them are reading that particular journal, sending to the or submitting to the journal. Mostly, according to me, 8 to 10% is a success rate. Some journals they are following a 20 to 23%, 25%. So out of 100 papers you are submitting, 20 papers has got accepted or go for second review. Remaining 80 papers are rejected. So speed of handling, how frequently they are publishing a research article. Some journals are publishing in quarterly, fortnightly, monthly. So monthly means we have 12 issues, but mostly some cases we have quarterly journals, we have half-yearly journals. So in such cases, the waiting period will be very high. I have shown you in science. My article got accepted 3 years back, but so far it is not yet published. So this is a real scenario for any of the management and social science related journals in the particular Scopus, or when you are going for subscription based journal. It is not an open access journal. If at all open access journal, there is a high chances for publishing it. Suppose we are paying a money, then the editor will take a matter into serious, and they will handle very easily, and they will publish it at very quicker time. Quality of printing, now we can say that it is only on online, doesn't matter anything. Publication cost, author pays, page charges, color work charges, we want to pay. For a APC, exclusive for article processing charge, exclusively for open access journals. I will show you one of the journal. Called Sustainability. There is a one journal called Sustainability. Yes, MDPI Press. Yeah, this is an open access journal. It is an open access journal, very good journal also. The impact factor is 3.9. It is an original impact factor is 3.9, and they are charging around 1,50,000 rupees. Okay, you check here. This is an open access policy. Editorial process, article processing charge. Okay. Article processing charge, you can check here. It is like 2% of the total, 2000 CHF. 2000 CHF. Okay, I just tell you what is CHF. Swiss franc, it is around 1,85,849. So this is a good article, good journal, sustainability. But if you want to publish a research paper in this journal, you want to write very good journal with quality article. Not only that, you want to pay around 1,85,000. Then only they will publish it. So this is open access journal. This is open access journal, right? And we for a subscription based, we don't have to. We need not worry about. We need not pay any single paisa from our research. I mean, from the researcher pocket. Some journals are professional society publications like IEEE and all. We have science citation index, SOPUS, impact factor, etc., etc. For my dear friends, what I am advising you for choosing a journal, please talk to your colleagues and go. And if you want to publish your research article at a quicker time, quick manner, then what I am trying to say that first identify the journal, read the scope of the journal, scope of the topic, and according to the scope of the journal and scope of the topic, what the journal is preferred, you try to start research work. So after writing the research work, then you find the journal means is a very difficult one. So it's what makes a strong manuscripts. So manuscript should be a clear, useful, and existing message presented and constructed in a logical manner, allowing readers to easily grasp the significance. So these are different types of articles that we have discussed already. How do we choose right journal? Aims, scope should be matched, types of articles to be considered, readership, subscription, everything we have discussed. Okay. Many journals, they are also having the different tools like elsewhere, it's Springer. We also have Sage Open. So many research publishers, they are having the article matcher. Okay, there are some software we call it as article matcher, where if you upload your abstract and keywords, they have to show you some important journals you can focus, tools to help you choose the right journal. Okay, so based on the matching on your article word, they will identify the journal and they suggest the journal. So we have this is an elsewhere, we like that. So there are so many platforms. Yes, this one we discussed so many times. If you are receiving the comments, 90 to 95% of the cases, your article will be accepted. So initially, if reject means it goes reject, or after review is going, if reject means it is reject. After review is gone and your paper requested revision, if you are receiving message on revision, then you will revise the article. You will get one month time, most of the cases. You will revise the article, then again you can submit the article to the journal. Then definitely, definitely I would say that your article will be accepted. Whenever you want to submit the research article in any web page, they also request that, I mean, the journal is also requested to submit a covering letter. You can mention that in the covering letter, it is going only to the editor, it's not going to the reviewer. You can mention that important research findings, interest, and of interest is anything is available, that also can be mentioned along with the research work. And maybe all reviews, so many troubles, so many obstacles, so many challenges you want to face for accepting one research paper. And very important, what are reviewers looking for? Importance of the hypothesis, originality, well presented or not. They are also accepting the research paper based on the clear progression through the paper. And responding to the reviewer comments, you should meet out very carefully how do we respond to the reviewer's comment. You just mention the review comments, what they asked, and you have to give your comments with respect to the reviewer's comments in the revised paper. Plagiarism is another important thing you just want to note out. Okay, maybe tomorrow we are discussing on the plagiarism if at all require, if at all time permits. Okay, I just go that very quickly on what is Scopus journal, and yes, Scopus journal. I just go there and you just type at scopus.com, scopus.com, scopus.com. So this is a Scopus website, scopus.com, where you can find that there is a link called sources. There is a link called sources. So where there were around 40,737 journals are at present in Scopus list. Okay, at present in the Scopus list, around 4,737 journals. All put together, the CA, a Cancer Journal of Clinician, have highest impact factor. According to 2022, they have an impact factor of size score of 642. Okay, and if you want to search on particular title or one publisher ISSN, you can able to do subject area also. Suppose I am searching through title, here I'm looking on some international journal of management. Okay, management. If anything is available, let me know. Okay, international. Okay, there are 151 results are there related to this search, International Journal of Management. Okay, International Journal of Information Management and International Entrepreneurship Management journals. So many journals are available. Okay, if you want to again close, then go to, like I am talking about, Indian Journal. Okay, Journal of NGNC. Yeah, it is available. You just check here, Indian Journal of Finance. If you click here again, it goes on this page. This is Scopus coverage years 2010 to at present, the publisher name as ISSN number, the subject area, and it is also given that the site score information. 157 articles have included between the period 19 to 22, and this is 23 138 documents so far it is included. And if you want to visit this website, you can go to source homepage. You may find that journal web page, Indian Journal of Finance. Indian Journal of Finance. This is a journal web page on the particular journal. Okay, Indian Journal of Finance. Okay, here you have to find all the information about the journal. Where you have to find all information about the journal. Okay. Likewise, you may refer any journal from the Scopus. And the best, a good idea, I'm telling that there is a one platform called Simago Journal. Simago Journal search. Simago Journal rank. Okay, this is a website. I'm posting in the Google Meet. I'm posting in the Google Meet. You can refer it. First one, scopus.com. Okay. This one is mostly it is displayed all Scopus journal. Journal ranking. If you click journal ranking, it will come automatically. I told you already, CA, a Cancer Journal of Clinician, has highest journal impact factor, 86.091. It is a Q1 journal. I am looking for a journal in the area of business management, right? Business management and accounting. I am looking for the journals which are publishing under business management in the area of marketing, or I am going with the strategy, or I am going with organization behavior and human resource management. I am looking from only India, those journals which are published from India. I am looking for that. Assume that. I am clicking in India, then it is automatically come. There are 3 journals which are publishing the research paper on the heading of organization behavior and human resource management, which are published only from India, but all are in Scopus journal. FIAB Business Review, Management and Labor Studies, Journal of Human Value. So this is an impact factor, SJR impact factor. So detailedly we are going to see it tomorrow's class. 0.292274190. Q3 and Q4 journals, right? Q3 and Q4 journals. If you want to search again, you can click here. It is a Sage publications. It is a Sage publication. All information, the where we want to contact, the scope, everything it is displayed, right? So this is again Q3 impact factor is 0.29. So it is Simago journal ranking. Simago journal ranking. Again, I am going there. You can easily download all details. You can easily download. I am looking for all the journals, all subject areas. Then we have to find here, right? Totally, we have 27,000 odd documents are available. 27,000 journals are available. I mean, journals are available, right? 27,000 pages are available. Each page we have 50 journals. 27,000 pages are available. Each pages we have 50 journals. So assume that around maybe like 1 lakh, 2 lakh journals are available. You can easily find what is the rating, etc., etc. Okay, this is a correct way where you can easily identify the Scopus journal. One is SJR. SJR you can find both Scopus and also Web of Science. See here, it is only you can find open access or only you can find Web of Science journals. So only open access means open access journals. Or Web of Science means it will be display only Web of Science journal. Okay, it is not included. Some journals are not part of Web of Science. We cannot display here. Okay, whoever is including, I mean, what are the journals are included, whoever the journals are included in the Scopus, mostly we can't give the guarantee for it is included in Web of Science. Some journals only part of the Scopus, maybe it is not part of the Web of Science, because Web of Science have more weightage than the Scopus. Okay. Here, that's what I'm telling, the International Journal of Technological Learning, Innovation and Development. That's what this is. Yeah. How to find the research paper. Example, Scopus ranking base SJR, Q1, Q2, Q4. And this is the ranking I told you already. How to decide a journal. recommend publishers for beginner for brief publishing, fee and easier to accept. One is an inner science, or you can go for IGI Global. So the main reason for rejection of the articles, the study is just confirmation of previous research, not novelty, poor experimental design, targeted journal is not suitable, weakly written, and presentation and language. Because of that, most of the time we have seen that message on rejection of our research, research article. How the research work can be complete. So after completion of the research, we are submitting it, and the editor will assign to the peer reviewer. Peer reviewer will take 3 months time to 6 months time for revision of the article, and they have to make the decision on rejection or accept or revision. Revision means again resubmission, review and resubmission, and it may be accept, again there can be chances for reject. So this is a process of research and its publications. And the most important factor that influence whether your manuscript will be considered or reviewed for publication are the title, abstract, cover letter, and your reputation based on the previous work. And I also tell you where we can search the Web of Science. So this is Web of Science. Okay, Web of Science journal. You just click Web of Science. There is a one website called mjlclarivate.com. mjlclarivate.com. I just put it in the chat window. Okay, this is the mjlclarivate.com, where you have to found the journals. You can click download. Yes, I have a login. I have already created the login. Okay, wherever you entered, you just click the login, right? Login. I just click the login. Okay, here you can just click download, and you may find that what are the journals are available under science citation index, social science, arts, humanities, emerging source citation index. So as we are belonging to social science field, this is more worthier than Scopus journal. So first rank priority will be given to Web of Science list. Web of Science list have science citation index, social science, arts and humanities, emerging source, and journals critical reviews. So here, if you click here, you will get the journals list. You can easily download. Right? You can easily download. In Excel format, you can easily download. These are all the list of the journals in social science citation index. So we have around how many journals? Around, I think, around 3,555 journals are part of the social science citation index. Mostly these journals are also part of the Scopus also. Mostly 99%, all the articles are, all the journals are also part of the Scopus. I told you, this is a sustainability journal, that is MDPA, right? It is coming under Web of Science list. Okay, Web of Science list. I told sustainability, correct? Sustainability. See here, you can go here. Sustainability is a good journal. And this is another service, journals press. It is, you can see that indexing. Any journals, it is have indexing. We can check here Web of Science citation index, expanded list, social science citation index list. It is also in Scopus. where it is also in Scopus. Just a second. Yeah, it's given Scopus. Mostly all the journals are part of the Scopus list. And we also have some other journals like Arts and Humanities, Emerging Sourcing Citation Index. Just a second. This is an accessibility of the journals, international journals and regional journals. Open access model, that's what I have already told you. What is open access? What do you mean by subscription-based journal? Journal quality, they mainly accepting based on the target audience, editorial board, peer review, publisher, subscription of the library, etc. etc. So these are all the tools I have told you already, digital tools to identify the right journal. We have to find from the journal list from elsewhere, Taylor, Wildy, Springer, Web of Science, Scopus, Sage, PubMed. So many platforms are available where you have to identify the right journal based on your abstract and keywords. And yeah, it is a very hectic task for, before going to discuss on predatory journal, I just want to go for taking you on UGC care. Actually, UGC care, yeah, it is published by Savitribai Pune University. They are the maintaining the UGC care journals for inclusion and exclusion. Again, we want to go for login so that you can easily access. I'm just clicking that UGC CAR Pune is the website. This is the website. I have entered where you have to see the UGC CAR journals. We have two sources, two journals list. One is group 1, list of UGC CAR list group 1 journals, and UGC CAR list group 2 journals. So group 2 means all Web of Science and Scopus will come. So if you publish in Scopus and Web of Science is started, but group 1 journals, they are part of the UGC CAR, but mostly it is all not part of the Scopus and Web of Science. So likewise, we have in science field 264, social science 317, arts and humanities 364, multidisciplinary 16, and Indian languages 299 journals are available. If you click on social science, under social science, see Artika, Chachi, FE Journal, Arta University, All in Association of Indian Management School, consider about it is a good journal. The viewing, the index materials, everything. Okay, this is considered as UGC CAR. So UGC CAR, we have two lists. One is UGC CAR group list 1, list group 1, UGC CAR list group 2. List group 2, automatically all the Web of Science and Scopus journals will be included. And list group 1, mostly these are all the journals published in India. Published in India alone will be considered in the UGC CAR list group 1. This is the predatory journals. This is the predatory journals. And predatory journals, we know that the similar type of journals, similar type of name, which was included in the other name. Say I told you, just a second. I will show you one of the journal. One second. There is a journal called Jedian, Jedian, Jedian Journal, right? Yes. If you take this journal, Journal of Judean University, okay, Judean University. This is a fake website. This is a fake website. This is a predatory journal. You see that the clear message, important dates, acceptance status, frequency, and paper can be submitted to Gmail. So mostly these type of information are all wrong. Any good journals, they will not ask you to submit through Gmail or any other mail system. Mostly all journals will be asked you to submit in the submission page. Okay, so this is a fake journal. The similar name you may find that is an original journal. This is an original journal. Judean Journal. It is an original journal. It is published from the China. It is published from China. Just a second. Yeah, it is written in the Chinese language. But there are some people, they have made it as make it as in Indian language, not in Indian language. We can't say it in Indian language. Somebody, okay, this is a journal which was initially publishing from the China. Okay, this is an original, same 1001 2400. I told you this is also similar. Yeah, this is also similar web page. They are also claiming that same like this number, ISSN number, same ISSN number, same ISSN number, right? So there are so many predatory journals are available in the market. We should be precise to carefully go on to choose. These are all some predatory messages you can receive. This is a website called predatorjournals.com where you can find many journals list. Yes, I have already mentioned you how we want to submit the research article. Submit a paper. After pre-revision, it may be accept or reject. It go for assigned reviewer. Then again, reviewer will send the comments to editor. Editor will take a decision, accept or reject, or go for revision. Then again, revision means again resubmit, revise the paper, and again submitting the same platform. Then they will decide it is accept or reject. So the number of publications, citations, impact factor, H index, and everything we are going to discuss on tomorrow. But I will tell you the important academic databases. Just 2 minutes, I will able to complete the today's session. PubMed is there. It is for biomedical subjects. It is National Center for Biotechnology Information. They are publishing the databases. Arts and Humanities Citation Index, Science Citation, Social Science, all part of the Web of Science. Web of Science is previously known as Web of Knowledge. Actually, it is a Clarivate Analytics company is a database provider. Previously, the Clarivate Analytics company was named as Thomson Reuters. Actually, Thomson Reuters has sold to Clarivate Analytics. I mean, Clarivate Analytics is acquired Thomson Reuters in the year 2016. They are publishing arts, humanities, science, social science. Google Scholar, it is a free database. Google Scholar. IEEE Explore, they are publishing in the field of computer science, engineering, and electronics. It is also part of Elsewhere group. Maybe it is also part of the Scopus. Indian Citation Index, we have one more index called ICI. It is publishing multidisciplinary discipline articles. Scopus Science Direct again is a provider of Elsewhere. Elsewhere is a database provider. They are also publishing multidisciplinary science including medicine articles. Quickly go through this on Web of Science core collection period, core collection. Maybe again tomorrow also I can show you. Science citation expanded list, we have 9,500 journal. Science citation, social science index citation, we have around 3,500. Humanities 1,800. Emerging source 8,100. And book citation index, we have 1 lakh books. And CPCI, that is conference proceeding, we have 2,05,000 conferences are indexed in Web of Science platform. Scopus, we have nearly around 36,000 titles are available under Scopus. Okay, and we have Indian Citation Index. We have 1,100 odd citation index are included, and this is a journal ranking for SIMACO. We have already discussed you, and finally UGC CARE also we have discussed, right? So how I see my paper, how reviewer see it. So this is a good picture where I can able to show you more comments, more feedback on the paper what we have referred. Similarly for PhD research proposal also. So thank you very much. If you have any specific question, you can ask.
Sir, thank you, sir. You
Yes,
are
sir. Please.
really an asset to our institution. I am Chandrasekhar from SC University, Tirupati, sir. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Tell me,
Sir,
sir.
really, you
I
are
am able to hear, sir.
really,
Please.
okay, okay. You are really an asset to our institution. I am very much glad. You are covered all areas. Today I have learned much information from you. So, sir, some of them
Yes,
are
sir. Please, sir.
uh, some of them are using bibliography at the end of the thesis. Is it good or not?
Yeah, a very good question, sir. Actually, for the writing a research paper, we are using references. So references mean sir. Hello, sir. Can you able to hear? Yeah.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Hello. Yes, sir. So in the references, we are including only cited work which is available inside the paper. But in the bibliography, mostly which is shown in the thesis part, it is not necessary only cited work. Maybe some cited work which was supported by some of other journals, some of other books, some of other websites. So all the books, whatever the information that is helped for writing our research work or thesis, which are all can be included in the bibliography, mostly in the thesis. But in the references part, mostly in the journal, all the journals, we want to write the references. For all the journals in the article, we want to write only the references, which can be write only the cited work which was quoted inside the article. I hope you understand.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Then another question is, sir.
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Please, sir.
sir. In your
Yes, sir.
feedback
I am
form,
audible, sir.
you
You are
have
audible, please.
uh, what? In your feedback form, you have given strongly disagree, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and last at strongly agree. See, how can I quote this one? In your feedback form, I have observed it, sir.
Okay.
In your feedback form, there
Yes,
are
sir. Yes, sir. Sir, actually scaling. Yeah. I understood, sir. I understood. Actually, scaling can be done from 5 to 1 or 1 to 5. So, some books you can find that strongly disagree will come first, strongly
ah,
agree will come last, right? So, we can follow either any method, sir. We just want to create whether all participants are alert or not. We want to check it whether all participants are filling the feedback form with the after reading that field form or not. That's what we make it as strongly disagree in the first and strongly agree at the last.
sir, sir. My question is, sir, sir, there are two
Yes, sir.
statements, sir. Instead of two, there should be one only. You
Yes, sir.
know,
Yes. Correct, sir.
there should be only one statement.
You,
You know, sir.
sir,
There should be only one statement.
agree or disagree? You are
No, no, no.
okay.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah,
sir.
yeah,
We will
yeah,
change.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We will change, sir. We will change. No issue, sir.
Thank you. You are ocean in the research work. We are only learnt a small part from you today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I have a question from Muhammad Samuel. I have a question, sir. If I upload a paper at Tenetrin and they source others references, then I added those all references, it should be okay for journal. No. Actually, if you check with the plagiarism in Tenet in software, we have an option for excluding the references part. Excluding the reference part, you can calculate plagiarism. That is also possible. It is not necessary all that references can be included. Whatever the references you have read the paper and it should be used for your research, that alone can be mentioned in the references section. It is not necessary all the references which is given in the authenticate software can be included. It is not necessary always.
Sir, one more.
How do we know whether one journal is fake or cloned journal? Sir, 1 second, sir. Ramachandran sir is asked about one more question related to how do know whether one journal is fake or cloned journal. There are so many methods are available to know whether the journal is a fake or cloned. Only simple observation I just want to put forth in the research forum. One is any journal, if asked from the researcher to submit through email, you should be more cautious. And if any journal they are giving the acceptance on your article within 24 hours or 48 hours of your submission. Any journal, if they are receiving charges, they are not mentioning as an article processing charges in open access or any other mode. Without that, they are asking about some money, and mostly these are all the predatory journal or cloned journal. So you must be careful on those important idea you just want to quote, and so many other ways you can able to identify it is a fake and cloned. Just a small observation I have put forth. So mostly all good journals have a separate web page, and you are advised to submit the article only on the web page, not by sending email. I hope you are understand about my answer. Yes, sir. Chandrasekhar, sir, please ask a question.
Sir, we are facing problem with the plagiarism. What is the best plagiarism in online? Can you post in the?
Online, yes, sir, exactly. We have different softwares called Urkund. Okay, there is a software called Urkund, and we also having a software called Authenticate. Okay, there is a software called
Is it free
Authenticate.
of cost, sir?
It is all actually a paid software.
Sir, is it
No,
free
it
of
is a
cost?
paid software. We have
Both, are-
no,
both
sir. It is
true.
not a free of cost. Both are very good software, but it is not a free software.
Okay,
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 it is paid software. Okay,
okay.
it is a paid software. If you want to go with the plagiarism checking through online, we have a lot of tools like SEO something, right? But I don't know how much, how able to solve your research query. I am not sure. Okay, we have a software called SEO tools, right? SEO to 1 second. Okay, there is a software called 1 second, sir. You can also check it with the plagiarism grammarly.com, grammarly.com. Okay, and one more software called, these are all free tools. I am talking about free tools. Free tools. This is free tools. Small SEO tools. It's a free tool. Any more questions, sir?
Oh, sir, today's session is very, very
Any?
impressive and
Yes, yes, sir. Yes.
interesting, but internet problem is there.
Yeah. Any participants? Do you have any other questions? Even you can post the question in the chat window.
Sir, is UGC Care 1 journals are having impact factor?
Yeah, mostly they are, all the journals are having impact factor. Tomorrow's session I am going to cover much part on the impact factor, how impact factor are calculating. Maybe we also having some fake impact factor agencies. The original impact factor means only on Web of Science and and also we have Scopus. This is the original impact factor, SJR impact factor. Remaining all are fake impact factor. We cannot measure impact factor by providing all falsy information.
Sir, what is meant by AJR?
Sir, we will discuss on tomorrow. Don't worry,
Okay,
sir.
okay, thank you.
Simago Journal Ranking.
Okay, thank you.
Simago Journal Ranking Impact Factor, SJR. Simago Journal Ranking
Okay,
Impact Factor.
okay.
Sir, good evening, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. Good evening. Please, sir.
Sir, I am Venkatesan.
Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Sir, I am Venkatesan, research scholar. Our university, the guidelines has to be for mandatory to publish UGC careless journals. So I am selected for Group 1 or Group 2 journals, sir.
Okay. Actually, all Scopus Web of Science journals are part of the Group 2 list. Okay. And if you publish in the Scopus, automatically it is a part of the UGC CAR. You need not worry about. And if you are going with the exclusive on Indian journal, then you want to search it from the UGC CAR Group 1 list. UGC CAR Group 1 list. And only, I mean, so Group 2 list, we have lot of globally recognized databases are available. Better you can concentrate to publish in the Scopus journals. Automatically, it may be a part of the UGC CAR list. If you go with the Group 1 list, you must be cautious because so many journals are all print mode journal. I don't know whether your university will accept a print journal. Venkatesan sir, whether your university will accept the print journal, hard copy, print journal.
No, sir. Online journals only, sir.
Yeah, that's why mostly in UGC CAR Group 1, most of the journals are print journal. I am not sure whether it's original or not, because anybody can print. Correct? Anybody can print. So taking the quality journal in online, then we can prefer.
So group 2 journal is better than group 1, sir?
Exactly.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, there are many journals in printed form also in group 1.
I am not sure.
Hello,
What is your
sir.
question, sir? I am not understand. Yes, sir.
Sir, there are many journals that are exist in group 1 in printed form only.
That's what I am telling, that 90% of the print journals are fake. According to my observation, I am telling. Okay, many journals are printing from one, journals are printing on the same printing press and sending to the others. Do you think that it is an original? That's what I am asking to the question. Asking the question to Venkatesan sir. Don't go for print journal. Definitely, university will not accept it. There are some good journals. Sir, any more question? Any more questions?
Sir, no more
Okay,
questions.
shall we wind
Sir,
up?
we can wind up the
Why,
session, sir.
ma'am?
I'll post the feedback form, sir.
In group you post, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
You can close the record option, please. Thank you.
Sanjay, you can stop recording, Kana.